Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We come to you live from Irwin County as the Lanier County Lady Dogs set to take on the Irwin County. They call them the Maidens, Coach Brunel?
They're called the Maidens.
The Maidens. Well, I knew that Charlton did that, but I'm Clint Brown, and I'm here with Coach Rob Brunel and Jeremy Paxton on the controls as we announcing the starting lineup. We got Jacqueline Kinbeck at number 14, Gracie Brunel, number 22, Tanasia Sermons, number 25, Aniston Gano, number 35, and Jazz Ryan, number 5, as Irwin County announces their starters. We'll take a minute to thank our sponsors. Lakeland Drug Company. Lakeland Drugs has been your hometown pharmacy since 1950. Stop by and see them on East Main Street in downtown Lakeland for all your pharmaceutical needs. I'd also like to thank Connell Cabinets and Millworks. Connell Cabinets is located on Church Street in Lakeland. You can view their work portfolio online at connellcabinets.com, or you can give them a call at 229-482-3037. As we get ready to get started, girls make their way out onto the court. I see that the Lady Dogs moved up to, what, 16th in the power rankings?
Yeah, it was 16th today. I mean, there might be some shuffling.
That's right. Those two quality wins over Eccles and Clinch last week. So as we get ready to tip off, Jacqueline Kimbeck will tip the ball off at center court, and Irwin County will win the tip. And we're underway as Tanasia nearly gets the steal on that lazy pass over there on the side. Irwin going strange here, Brunel. I just noticed they got a girl back there playing 5-on-4.
They're playing, yeah.
I've never seen that before.
I guess they're just trying to defend that release.
Wow, that's
a new one. That's a new one for sure. I don't think I've ever seen that myself.
Especially to start the game as Irwin knocks down a three-pointer to go up 3-0 to start the ball game. They want to, I guess, try to eliminate those layups. You know, we've been on the been beneficiary of that many times on, you know, getting defensive rebounds and just chucking it down court to Gracie.
Yeah, I think that last time that's what happened. I think we capitalized a lot on that. Of course, Gracie was hurt at that time, but I think we still did the same thing.
That's right. Gano puts up a shot, no good. Big rebound by Tanasia and put back up and in. Let's see if they do it again here, and it looks like they will.
Exactly. That allows you to be a little more aggressive defensively, though, at this point.
Yeah. No call there on that foul. Thought it should have been a charge or a block one. As Jack went to the floor. And I just noticed, I don't remember if it was, I wasn't able to make it to the Irwin County game when they come to Lakeland, but I see they only have 2 substitutes over there on the bench, so they're not very deep.
I think last time they came in, they had 6 ball players.
Wow.
So
shot there up and no good, and Gracie gets the rebound and drives and puts up a shot that's no good, and we got a jump ball on the rebound. So she'll throw it in to Tanasia, and she puts it right back up, and she's fouled.
We definitely have the height advantage, so we need to utilize that just like we did the other night.
Yeah, every night. Anytime Tanasia's on the floor, I think we've had the height advantage every game. Yeah, I like that on an inbound pass. Just you inbound it under your own basket. Just throw it up and let her catch it and put it in.
Mm-hmm.
First free throw on the way, and it's good. Ties the ball game up 3 apiece. 6:34 left in the first quarter. And the second was good. Quiet gym.
Yeah.
Not many folks here yet. I'm sure that'll change come start of the boys' ball game.
That's right.
As they got a very important region game tonight.
This will pick up as we go right here.
Yeah, stolen by Jazz, gets it to Gracie. She's going to be fouled. She'll be at line to shoot 2.
Do they call it on the shot?
Wow.
Mm.
So she'll inbound instead.
Thought she was definitely in the act.
I do too. I don't remember us getting a foul. They got a foul on us and 2 on them.
I don't remember us having a foul as well.
Gracie throws it in. Tanasia gives it back to her long three-pointer, no good. Big rebound by Jack. She throws it. Jazz gets it inside. Ball just bounced right to Gracie there.
I'll tell you, yep.
So 6-3. 6 minutes left in the first quarter.
See, we just, we need to anticipate that right there. They're just not going to be able to do much with it the way they're playing this offense.
That's right. As they still leave one girl back on defense. They play an offense 4-on-5. Nice feed to Jack. She misses a easy layup.
A little bunny layup.
Yep. As Irwin comes back with it, drives. Count the basket and a foul. Dano tried to draw a charge.
I thought she was pretty well planted waiting on it.
I did too. I don't know what they saw there, but either way, they're going to be at the line for a chance for a three-point play.
Well, when you come over here, the officiating is always interesting.
Yeah, that is correct. So Gracie brings it down. She throws it off to Jazz. She's going to drive, and ball nearly taken, but she muscles through and gets a layup up and in.
Again, it looked like either a foul or a walk. I mean,
well, or it could have been a jump ball, I thought.
Yeah, I mean, it certainly wasn't what they let it be.
That's right.
That's good steal.
There you go. And outlet pass to Gracie. She drives, beats the defender that's sitting back waiting on her, and scores anyway. So 5 minutes left in the first quarter. 10-6.
See, we can anticipate that right there. The way they're spread out, there's no danger for us down low. We need to kind of jump out there on that a little bit.
Man, it just looks to me like they're playing not to get blown out.
And I think that's what they're doing, a little bit what we're doing.
Jazz for three, and doesn't hit anything. Rebound by Gano, but she was on the line, so out of bounds be Irwin's ball.
Again, we talked about the other night. It's one of those situations where you almost play down to your competition a little bit. I think we need to pick up what we do a little bit and kind of get back in our rhythm.
That's right. Which a lot of our points are scored on transition baskets. They know that.
High pressure defense, that's for sure.
That's right. Got a traveling violation. Guess she shuffled her feet. Yeah, they trying to eliminate them transition baskets, so still going to be I still think we have the advantage if you have Gracie with a one-on-one.
I think you're going to leave her and let her do that.
That's right. That one's no good, but they'll fall directly.
She gets too many open threes, it'll be a short night for folks.
It will be. As Irwin attempts a long three-pointer, doesn't hit nothing. Out of bounds. Lady Dawgs will inbound.
Got a timeout by Irwin. Looks like a 30-second probably.
Yeah.
30-second timeout.
Yeah, that'll be the first call timeout. 3:56 left in the first quarter. Looks like Ansley Brogdon's going to check into the ball game. And went to the bench.
Jacqueline Kimbeck went.
Yes, right.
Yeah, she came in for Jacqueline. That gives us another perimeter shooter if they're going to stay back in that defense like they are.
Absolutely. Brogdon, she can shoot it. As Gracie shoots another three, that was up and in.
Yep. That was a nice release right there.
It was.
That was a good in and out right there, using Aniston Gano top of about the foul line, kick it back out.
That's right.
Good offense that way.
As Irwin drives, shots blocked, so Tanasia will have her first block of the evening. And Jazz got to be careful not to get picked from behind. She throws it to a wide open Gracie, but defense picks her up, but don't slow her down. She puts it up and in for two. 15-6.
A lot of body contact with no calls. I guess they're going to let them play a little bit, which,
Yeah, that was a lot of
as long as that stays all the way, we're good. There's that leak they're trying to guard against.
That's right. And Gracie draws the foul. Almost got the shot for the and one opportunity, but misses. But she'll be at line to shoot two. But anytime we got her one-on-one, I still like our chances. Only thing is now instead of a layup, we're going to have an and one.
That's right.
As looks like Jacqueline Kimbeck set to check back in. Looks like Gano may go to the bench.
Problem with keeping them back like that all the time, though, and that leak out like we do, and certainly with Gracie going, they're going to, they'll pick up a foul almost every time.
That's right.
And makes for, you don't have a deep bench, that makes for a long night.
Well, they may move out of that scheme directly. Says both her free throws are good. 17-6, just under 3 minutes left in the quarter. As Irwin battles to get across the full court press, and they beat it and take a mid-range shot. It's up and good. So we had the steal, but loose ball just went right to the Irwin player as Bragi shoots a three. And no good. As Jazz Bout creates a turnover. And Gracie does. It's going to be a jump ball, I believe. And it is. So possession errors with Irwin County. That just means we get it to start the second quarter if there ain't another one called. Well, they trying to go inside some now.
Yeah.
I believe that shot was blocked by Tanasia. Cheap foul picked up on 21. You never want to foul somebody 90 feet from your basket.
That's it. Especially, not that, Tanasia's a pretty good dribbler, but she's a post player.
That's right. So you don't never a good choice to me to foul somebody 90 feet from your basket.
You don't want to help them out that good.
That's right. So Jazz brings it across. We throw a nice pass to Tanasia, but she was cutting to the basket, so it was a little behind her. Irwin pulls up a long two. Is that blocked?
It was Bragi. Yeah, Bragi blocked it right there.
They
didn't call anything there. Again, we're not getting much out of this right here.
No, she was hammered on that layup there, and no call. But second shot opportunity, we got that one. So she'll be at the line to shoot two as Gano is set to check back in.
They're allowing a lot of body contact I would say on both sides. They're allowing us to get a little good bit of body on people too.
They are. As her first free throws up and ends at 3 in a row. She's been in the line.
That's 3 in a row. Yep, that's 3 in a row.
So Jazz Ryan goes to the bench. Gano comes back in. As her second free throws up and good. And as there again, Irwin brings it across with 4 offensive players. And that's going to be a travel.
My concern a little bit would be with the amount of body contact they're allowing right now. If that continues for the boys' game,
oh man,
that's going to be difficult.
It is. Well, they more apt to call it then because they'll need to slow that ball game down. They won't be able to keep up with them kids running up down.
They might think they're in shape, but that's a whole other thing.
That's right. It's Irwin's shots blocked by Tanasia. Second opportunity way off the mark as Gracie comes down for a floating one-hander up and in. How many she got, Brunel?
I have no idea. I tell you, it's got to be 12 or 13 for sure.
Well, we have 21.
I'm trying to think who actually scored.
Well, she hit 4 free throws, I know, and I know she hit a 3.
And just had a couple of twos. I think Tanasia's the only one that's actually put in a basket other than Gracie.
I believe you're right, and I think she's only scored a couple. Jazz might have had a field goal. A nice pass to Bragi, but
I'm not sure where that one's going.
Layup for Irwin's no good. She was wide open.
It's getting sloppy now. I've got to
fitting
kind of clean this up a little bit.
And she tried her best to foul Tanasia there. Nice
That's a good pass, yep.
Little give and go. Layup no good. Bragi with the rebound. Gracie gonna shoot 3. It's no good.
A little off. She's not quite finishing her shot tonight on that long 3.
That's right. So a lot of shot opportunities there. About nothing fell for us, but Irwin puts up a 3 that's no good. A long shot to beat the buzzer. No good. And end of the first quarter. Lanier County Lady Dawgs 21, Irwin County Maidens 8. And we'll take a minute to thank our sponsors, Lakeland Drug Company. Lakeland Drugs has been your hometown pharmacy since 1950. Stop by and see them on East Main Street in downtown Lakeland for all your pharmaceutical needs. I'd like to thank Connell Cabinets and Millworks. Connell Cabinets is located on Church Street in Lakeland. And you can view their work portfolio online at connellcabinets.com, or you can give them a call at 229-482-3037. And we appreciate Mr. Phillip and Miss Donna and the Brogdons, Ivy and Dempsey and Mr. Joe for supporting the network and always supporting Lanier County athletics. As we get set to start the second quarter, Lady Dawgs will have the basketball. Has what's been a pretty sloppy game, but Brogdon's going to shoot a wide open three. No good. Kimbeck runs down a rebound, and pretty good pass there to Brogdon, but she can't hold on to it. So Irwin will come back with it. Thought that was a travel.
I would almost think if you probably could call a travel every single time somebody's got a hold of it at this point.
You're about right. As Brogdon comes up with a steal, she's on the fast break there, but defense hustles back and cuts her off, so Irwin will come back with it.
Well, number 14 for Irwin's hustling down the floor pretty quick. She's
about the only one.
I think she's about the only one that's going to cause us any problem. We've got to be aware she's coming.
That's right. Well, and them playing 4-on-5, we can put two defenders on her.
Exactly. Well, you can, like I said, you can take that chance for a steal.
That's
Spread
right.
your defense out a little bit.
That's right. As Irwin puts up a mid-range jumper, it's good. 21-10. Jazz brings it back across. She's going to drive and ball knocked away, nearly goes out of bounds, but she corrals it. And Gracie checked out of the ball game. I didn't mention that earlier.
Oh, that's good ball movement right there. We're passing the ball around, moving that.
And Jack for three.
Oh,
and it
look
banks
at there.
it in. That might be Jack's first three of the season.
I'm going to tell you, look at there. Look at that smile on her face. I'll tell you right there.
Yeah, smile like that, it probably is her first one. First one I've noticed.
You don't mind her taking that chance and putting that ball up.
That's right. Offensive foul.
Taking a charge. That's excellent.
Yeah, so she gets a three on one end and rushes down the court and draws a charge on the other. So
you know, Coach Randolph loves that. He likes solid defense. So he's big on taking charges and playing great defense. So
he is.
He'll be just as happy about that as he was a three-pointer.
That's right. As Gracie checks back in and Gano goes to the bench. Jazz going to bring it across, give it back to Kimbeck. And Jazz going to try a three, and it's no good. Nice pass by Gracie off the rebound, where she gives it to Broggy. She puts it in off the glass, 25-10, 26-10. Just under 6 minutes left in the second quarter. Hard to make that pass down in the paint with all them bodies down there.
No, it really is. Well, and when you're down there, you got to be ready for it to come. I mean, that's
exactly right. I was just fitting to say that. You got to be aware and ready for it.
Because it's going to come quick. It can't be a little lazy. It's going to come across there in a hurry.
That's right. You figure she's probably expecting Gracie to go back up with the shot, but instead she's aware, and I'm sure Coach works on that with her. As I believe Randolph called that timeout, didn't he?
He did. Like a 30-second, I believe.
Right, so our first time out of the half. And let's see, we got Irwin has 6 fouls, 2 on the Lady Dawgs.
I don't know that we have 2 on us, to be honest with you. I still think it's 1, but.
Well, maybe on that first possession, Jack might have picked one up. I don't know, but I only seen him go to the line the one time.
Is that charge? That's the only one I can remember.
That's right.
Or the block that Aniston had early. But other than that, I hadn't seen anything.
That's right, but I got my buddy Keith over there on the book. I'm sure he's keeping them straight, so maybe we just missed it.
Yeah. He looks excited over there right now.
He does. I rode over here with him and Patches brother Chuck, and we barely made it in time.
Yeah, we were wondering if you were going to make it.
As Brogdon puts up a mid-range shot, no good. Well, I had to make the trip from Valdosta to Lakeland and meet up with them, and there was had been an accident. There was a semi-truck on the side of the road there. They had one lane, so that slowed me up.
That's right.
Irwin works it around, gets a three-pointer up, no good. As Jack's looking for Gracie. She corrals it. Nice pass to Broggy. Nice ball fake, but shuffled her feet, called for travel. So 5 minutes left in the first half. Irwin County has the turnaround jumper, no good.
To me, that's a pass we got. That's too long a pass for them to make for us not to pick that off and have something happen there.
Especially with us having an extra defender down there.
Yeah, looks like we're going 1-1 here the rest of the way out. Or at least a little ways anyway.
If they don't wind up in the double bonus.
And the way they're playing defense down there with that one, it's probably not going to be long.
Well, they don't have a deep bench, so they're going to have to. It might be like playing Charlton's boys the other night. We might be down to 2 players.
I tell you, I hadn't seen that, and I don't know how long somebody do that.
That's the first time I've ever seen it. As Gracie misses the free throw, but I guess Irwin rebounded and she knocked it away, and then they called her for a backcourt. I didn't think she ever really had possession of it.
You're supposed to have possession. Just because you touch it doesn't mean
that's right.
Necessarily backcourt.
That's right.
Maybe he considered that half dribble she did as possession.
Maybe. But talking about that players fouling out and not having enough to finish as Irwin misses a three. I did see where, I believe it was Alabama last year, it happened to them in a basketball game where they played as Jazz puts up a layup there, it's good. They had some players that were hurt, and then they had some that fouled out, and then they had a couple get kicked out of the game, and they wound up having to play almost the entire second half with 3 players and almost won the ball game.
Yeah, and almost won the ball game.
With a minute and a half left, they were down by 3.
That makes you worry when you're almost going to lose a ball game because of that.
That's right.
See, like right there, to me, that's straight to foul.
Yeah, that's a foul all day.
And you're not getting the call, but they're not calling it on the other end either. So, I mean.
Well, they call that one. She just reached over her back and held her. So Gracie will be at the line to shoot a 1-and-1.
Who knows? Maybe they're thinking they keep blowing the whistle, it'll be a long night. But you can't let players get, beat on and hammered on, and that's on both sides. You just can't let that occur.
That's right. You still got to call the game. You can't.
The game does get out of hand if you're not careful.
Absolutely. Like you said, I just hope that don't carry over to the boys' game.
Exactly right.
As Gracie's first free throw is good, and Irwin's trying to take the ball out, so she gets another one. So 29-10, 3:52 left in the second quarter. As her second free throw misses, but she nearly runs down the loose ball, and she steals it. And she's going to try to drive and goes out of bounds. So we show a little bit of half-court pressure, and they can't. Jack just traveled. No call there, but looked like they were going to beat that press, and then near about throwed it out of bounds, and they made a pretty good save to throw it right back to us. And we got Gracie back at the line again. I didn't even see the foul.
It was a little body bump, but certainly not as hard as it's been going, so I was kind of soft foul.
That's right.
From what they've been letting go.
That's right. And she makes the first one. 3:34 left in the quarter. And she knocks down the second. Lady Dawgs up 31-10.
Games like this, you get going, you can make a living at the free throw line.
That's right. As Gracie goes hard into the Irwin County bench, and let's hope she's okay.
And she popped right back up.
I think she scared that spectator sitting behind the bench right there. As Jazz ties the Irwin player up for a jump ball. It's going to belong to the Lady Dogs. And Gracie looks like she's ready to set the school record tonight, Coach.
You know what?
She's playing like it's
she's playing like it. That's right.
She's not playing like we're playing a no-loss, no-win team.
That's right. I think if we'd have whispered that in Coach Randolph's ear, he might be looking for it.
She's probably well on her way. She's don't know what her score is, but we'll maybe try to find out at halftime. I'll text Keith and see.
I think she could be close. She got to be in the 20s or close to it, I would think.
Yep, I'm sure she is. We turn the ball over there on a bad pass. As Lady Dogs show a little bit of.
We just need to be ready to pick a few things off. We're getting a little sloppy with what we're doing.
That's going to be another jump ball. Got to stay with Irwin.
The problem when you get teams maybe like this that aren't good ball handlers and maybe not move, you can't flow defensively at them. You're really not sure exactly what they're going to do.
That's right, and they're going to probably try to run the clock, stall at some point.
Kind of trying to like pin Jello to the wall, I guess. It's a tough situation when you're not sure what they're going to do.
That's right. As Irwin drives, had a pretty good look at it and didn't hit nothing. Gracie goes behind the back and corrals a loose ball, and she's going to shoot a three.
And that's off. That kind of came out of her hand sideways.
It did. Jazz gets it.
Good pass right there.
Gracie gets it down low and no good. Man.
We're missing some easy ones right there.
We are.
That's a good play by Jack right there.
She just can't corral it. Bounces off her leg.
She'd had a softball glove on her hand, she'd had it.
You're right about that. As Irwin shoots a long two.
I tell you, that's all it seems to be they're doing. They're just putting it up from deep.
They are. As Coach Randolph empties his bench for probably the rest of the half as he subs in 5. Looks like we got Ananda Gloucester. And we got Tanaya Spivey. And Coach, maybe you can help me out with some of them.
I'm trying to stop. I know.
I got a roster.
I don't know. I don't have a.
I apologize for any of y'all listening out there. Some of these
young girls,
that don't get as much playing time. Let's see who we got.
That's an eye with a steal. 5 with a steal.
Yeah, Naziah Sermons in the ball game along with
Nanda Gloucester. You got Tanaya Spivey.
Yep. Well, and I had Coach send me a roster, and we got a number 11 out there, but he didn't send me an 11, so not sure on her.
If we have to, we can go down there and get a hold of something from.
That's right. As Gloucester picks up a foul, thought it was a charge. That'll put Irwin at the line to shoot 2. I'm going to message our scorekeeper down there if he'll
send us a quick picture.
That's right. As we got Ava Brogdon now to check into the ball game.
Yep.
Is that Naziah Sermons goes to the bench. And the second free throw is good. Missed the first, hit the second. Oh, we got a traveling violation. Tariah Charles is number 11.
Tariah Charles, number 11? Okay.
That's right. And Tariah's actually had a good bit of playing time. I just forgot her number. We saw her a good bit this season, actually. But she's not on the most recent roster that Coach sent me. I had him send me an updated roster a few days ago because I think we've lost a couple girls and added 1 or 2. There's a pass right there. There's tips off of Gloucester. She's Looked like maybe she looked up where she was going with it before she caught it.
You know, Coach Randolph, his mass subs all the way back to the starting 5 girls. He doesn't like to see too much of that.
That's right.
It doesn't matter who you are. He doesn't want to see that.
That's right. So now we got Gracie Brunel back on the floor along with Gano and Jack Kimbeck, Nasia Sermons, and Jazz Ryan. And Jack tips the ball out of bounds. So they get a third chance to throw it in. It's like Jack tripped somebody. No call there.
I dare say that's probably not going to get called.
Nasia rebounds, gets it to Gracie. She drives and tries to get it to Kimbeck, but it's picked off.
They're just collapsing down. I think we're getting it a little too deep. We got to pull up a little earlier. They're just collapsing in the lane, and
that's right.
No place to go.
As we got a jump ball. That'll go to the Lady Dogs. 40 seconds left, 40.7 seconds left in the first half. At this rate, we'll have a shortened third quarter.
I'll probably do the fourth. I don't know they'll do the third.
Excuse me. I meant to say fourth quarter. I didn't even realize I said that until you corrected me there. But you're up by 30 at the end of 3. They shortened the fourth quarter by 2 minutes. As Irwin gets it in, gets it across. And Gano with a steal, and she traveled. So 20.5 seconds left. Irwin with the basketball. They get it in. I imagine they're going to try to run the clock out.
They may try to.
Oh, they just ran right over Jazz. No call. Somebody fouled somebody. It's either a charge or a block. That much contact. Wow. So Nasia's going to get it to Gracie. She puts up a long 3.
Didn't get enough leg in that one right there, trying to enough balance to shoot that.
That's right. It's no good. That'll end the first half. So Lady Dogs lead 31-11. Been all Lady Dogs so far. And we'll take a moment to thank our sponsors. I'd like to thank Lakeland Drug Company. Lakeland Drugs has been your hometown pharmacy since 1950. Stop by and see them on East Main Street in Lakeland for all your pharmaceutical needs. Also like to thank Connell Cabinets and Millworks. Connell Cabinets is located on Church Street in Lakeland. And you can view their work portfolio online at ConnellCabinets.com, or you can give them a call at 229-482-3037. And we got about 9.5 minutes to the start of the second half, so we're going to take a break and come back in about 8 minutes for second half action of Lady Dogs basketball. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you back to Irwin County, where we have the second half of Lanier County Lady Dogs with the Irwin County Maidens. So far, it's been all Lanier County. We got 31 to 11, 20-point advantage in the first half, and a little bit of a sloppy game, but officials seem to be letting them play through it. There ain't been a lot of fouls called. Well, there's been a lot called, but they've let a lot go.
That's right, they have. And I guess you kind of get like that when you got, I'm sure they've probably refereed this group before, and they know they're just kind of maybe some situations out of control and may not necessarily know what they're doing, so you got to kind of let some of that go, I guess. I don't really I think foul's a foul. I still think you got to call it.
I think so, too. But I don't think Irwin never got into the double bonus. I think they had 9 fouls. Lady Dogs, I believe, had 3 or 4. As we get it into Jazz, she nearly travels, gets it to Gracie. She drives, shot up, and no good. Rebound Tanasia up, no good. Rebound Tanasia again up and in, and this time a chance for a 3-point play.
Looks like they're doing a little boxing one on Gracie, or manning up Gracie now. So I think they decided to, well, we'll find out here in a minute, play with 5, but I'm not sure if they're going to do that.
I think Irwin must have thought that we had 2 free throws as the free throw missed and was going out of bounds, and they just kind of watched it, and then the last minute went over there and touched it right before it went out of bounds and turned it over. So Lady Dogs work it around and get it down low to Tanasia, and she's hammered again. She'll go back to the line. This time a chance for 2. So Irwin County puts in, or commits 2 quick fouls. We ain't even 20 seconds into the ball game. Or excuse me, into the second half. As first free throw is no good.
I think foul trouble will definitely be an issue for them here.
Well, they had, like I said, I think they had 9 in the first half. Already got 2 quick ones here in the second half, and that free throw is good. With a very shallow bench, they've only got 7 players. I believe they've played all 7. As we show a little pressure, and they're going to have to get it across to avoid the 10-second count, and they do. Shot up, and I believe Tanasia got a piece of it. As Jack brings it across and gets it to Jazz, back to Jack. You got a wide open. Gano gets it down to.
Nice pass by Gano right there. That was a beautiful pass.
Yeah, great pass. Credit Gano with the assist, and Gracie with that left-hand layup puts the Lady Dogs up 36 to 11 with 7:08 left in the third quarter. Timeout. Irwin County.
Whatever he said to him, it was a call to timeout to give him a hard time about something. I don't think there was much said that. He busted out laughing, so I think he.
Well, ain't much you can say.
No, that's one of them Ty Randolph things. He's just trying to make them laugh a little bit and relax, I guess.
That's right. As Irwin County gets ready to throw it in, we're going to put some pressure on them, and Gracie going to steal it. And she's going to pull up for 3, and it's good.
Yep, that's good right there. That was a nice finish right there.
It'll be her second tray of the game. As we still got a little pressure, Irwin throws it in. And they throw it away. So Gracie throws it in. 6:44 left in count. Get it into Tanasia. She's going to drive and lose it off of her foot. Out of bounds, Irwin ball.
I think she had that saddle riding the back of the defender on back of her. It kind of made her stumble down a little bit.
She did. As Irwin barely avoids the steal there. And they shoot a long 2-pointer. He calls it a 3. She's standing with both feet on the line.
He's calling it from behind her. He can't even tell.
I know. As Jazz drives.
And we get nothing, no foul out of that. That's amazing.
The shot no good, and a lot of contact on that shot.
I thought that girl was fixing to shoot that thing.
I thought she was too.
I tell you.
She looked at it, didn't she?
That's Steph Curry range right there.
There's a long circus shot there that tips off the top of the backboard. And shot from the free throws up and rattles in.
He's going to be upset with the way we're playing defense right now. I think he's not going to like that.
He's not. Girl was nearly wide open there at the free throw line. Gano has a nice pass to Gracie. Shot goes up, rattles in. Chance for a three-point play. 41-16 with 5:37 left in the third quarter. And we tried to get word on Gracie's point total at the half, but scorekeeper didn't text me back. So sure we'll get it before the night's over though. So Gracie completes the three-point play. Bragi set the check back in.
Ooh, that was close.
Irwin got away with another travel. Dang, Tanasia got some hustling for that loose ball over there, but
looked like Gracie was fixing to go into the bench seats again.
Yeah, we don't want that to happen, but it squirts away, and Irwin County will inbound. They sub, we sub. We got who came out? Bragi came in. Who went out?
Bragi came in, and
Jazz
went out. Yep, Jazz runs out.
That's right. Bragi scrapping for the loose ball. We got a jump ball called. I didn't even think she had her hand on the ball, but
I think Gracie might have just stuck her hand in there.
Maybe that's what it was.
Like she's already on her back. Let me just touch the ball here.
Tip ball there goes out of bounds. That'll stay with Irwin. Is going to look to drive. She does. Nice layup, but it's no good. And Gano in there battling for that loose ball and have another jump ball called. This time it'll be the advantage of the Lady Dogs. Gano with a long three. No good. Goes out of bounds. Go with Irwin County.
Now they go back to that 4-1.
Yeah, they did. I was just about to say that. They didn't do it to start the half, but if you're just listening in, a nice steal there by Gracie. And she's going to drive, draw some contact. No call. Wow. And she'll corral the rebound. But if you're just listening in, Irwin has elected much of the night to only play 4 girls on offense and leave 1 girl back to play defense. As Gano catches a nice cross-court pass from Tanasia, puts it up and in. 44-16 with 4 minutes left in the third quarter. And they just leave 1 girl back and play 4 on 5. They're just trying to, I guess, eliminate that transition baskets that we're so good at getting defensive rebounds and throwing it to that.
Yeah, I think that's what they're doing.
Guard to cut.
I'm not saying it's necessarily working for them, but I mean.
That's right. And Jack's going to drive, passes off to Bragi. Oh, shot in and out. Irwin shoots a three-pointer that's no good. Gained over the rebound. Gracie about lost it out of bounds. Pass to Bragi in the corner. Three's good, and Gano thought the pass was to her. Tried to pick it off, but fortunately made it to Bragi and made a nice three-pointer. That's her second tonight, I believe.
It is. Again, she gets confidence as a shooter. She's a great standstill shooter. She's she really does a good job of shooting the basketball.
She really is.
She has to have that time, and
she does. A nice three-pointer there by Irwin. Laser shot. Didn't have no arc on it as Gracie puts up a long three. No good.
And that came across her face with her hand right there. Didn't look like she was ready to finish that one up. See, I'd like to see us get a little more aggressive on that cross-court pass right there, and I think kind of pick that thing off. I think we got a
absolutely. It's Irwin Banks
pretty good chance. They don't have anything down low underneath us, so
that's right.
We can take that chance.
You get a little, roll the dice a little bit on going after that ball. As they bank one in from the free throw line, and we turn around and do the same thing. Tenacia with a nice shot there. Put the Lady Dogs up 49-21 with 2:10 left in the third quarter. As Bragi steals it, let's get it to Gracie down there. She was cutting, but she does now. And nice feed to Tenacia. And she finishes. Scored a basket.
Nice pass right there.
That was.
Good. Hey, wait.
By both of them.
Yeah, and Tenacia being ready for that ball. It was great. It was a good transition all the way down.
It was. So 30-point advantage now. As we got some subs set to check in. Jazz Ryan, Ananda Gloucester, and I believe that's Tanai Spivey.
Looks that way. Find out when they stand up. Yep, that's Tanai Spivey.
That's right. The old number one. As we got a stoppage in play, they'll come in. Brogdon will go to the bench. And
Grace, is Gracie on the bench? No, it doesn't look that way. I don't know who's going to the bench.
It's hard to tell. They called timeout, so they all huddled up over there talking about what they're going to do. 1:37 left in the third quarter, and if Irwin don't cut into the lead, we'll have a shortened fourth quarter.
You almost want them to cut into it just a little bit so you don't have to have one.
That way they can play a full game. That's right.
you want to play that full game.
That's right. Lady Dogs got a big game coming up this Friday against Turner County. Nearly knocked off the Rebels in Lakeland earlier this year. I believe he was trailing by about 4, and Gracie went up for a shot just inside the free throw line and went down hard on her ankle and was not able to return, and could have been the difference in the ball game, but be nice to go up to Ashburn and get a win Friday. That'd be huge for us in the region race and the power rankings.
That's right. We were short a couple other players too
Yeah, that's right. I keep forgetting that. We had I think
it was discipline reasons, but we had a few that were missing as well. So I think with our full squad we should be. And of course you got to turn around the next night. You got Clinch County the next night.
Oh,
I
man,
mean, that's a tough situation right there.
That's right. We was able to beat the Pantherettes this past week, but that does not mean that the same outcome will happen this week.
Exactly.
And
the other thing is after you play a hard game from Friday night.
Absolutely.
That's the kicker right there. Is how well do we rest from that Friday night game to be ready for Saturday night's game? So
that's right, because that was a dogfight down there in Homerville to win that one the other night, as we was behind by as many as 15 and trailed the entire game until about 3 minutes left in the ball game.
3.5 minutes. That's exactly.
As Tenasia's fouled, she goes to the line, shoots her first, makes it.
Ava Brogdon checking in. Gracie Burnell going to the bench.
That's right. So second free throw is good. Our girls shoot well from the line. Wish some of that rub off on her boys.
Yeah.
Irwin County comes back with it. They'll play 4
on
5.
I know both teams work on it a lot. I mean, that's one of the things he has them do at the beginning. I think that,
Yeah, and I've heard some people ask Coach before, when we've had nights where we've struggled at the line. Coach, y'all don't work on the free throws? He said, well, we're not shooting poorly because we don't work on it. I can promise you that.
That's exactly right. It's just, but it's one of those things that, again, kind of lost art. Most players don't work on it as much. They don't realize that those are free points at the line. I mean, if you really work at it and become a good free throw shooter, I mean, most of the time you can get a good 8, 10, 12 points from the line.
That's absolutely right. And now with them, it's probably all mental as well.
I think so. I mean, sometimes it's focus. I mean, sometimes it's, you get so tired, you're breathing so much. I mean, you're just not concentrating on what you're supposed to be doing. So
that's right. Late in the game, fatigue could definitely be a factor, as Jazz puts in a nice jump shot from baseline there from the corner.
And free throws are mainly your legs.
That's right.
You want to keep your legs in it to get it. But late in the game, like you say, when your legs are tired, that concentration level tends to drop, form tends to drop. So
that's right. And you can't just take your time up there. I mean, Irwin County banks one in.
I think you got to call that in a game of horse right there.
Well, that
might get us inside the 30.
As we put up a shot, it's no good. So
let's see what they're going to do. be interesting if they, yep, 8 minutes.
That's right.
We're going to get a play forward.
Well, now, hold on a second. Now, that's 31-point lead, isn't it? My math's right.
Would be, no, it should be, yeah, 31-point lead, yeah.
So I think they put.
It looks like they're fixing to change. Yeah, they changed it to 6.
Yeah, I think what they generally do is they put the full time up there, then they confirm, make sure the books are accurate, and then they take the time off. But now we'll take a minute to thank our sponsors while we have a stoppage in play. I'd like to thank Lakeland Drug Company. Lakeland Drugs has been your hometown pharmacy since 1950. Stop by and see Miss Ivy on East Main Street in downtown Lakeland. Go see her for all your pharmaceutical needs. Also like to thank Connell Cabinets and Millworks. Connell Cabinets is located on Church Street in Lakeland, and you can view their work portfolio online at connellcabinets.com, or you can give them a call at 229-482-3037. We got a 6-minute quarter. Looks like coaches went to some bench players. He's got Ava Brogdon in the game along with Tanai Spivey. She comes right in the ball game, gets a steal. She's going to drive and travels. Ball kind of got hung on her hip there. She was trying to pass it to Gloucester, looked like.
Looks like he's got Jazz, Ryan, and Gracie, 2 of his starters, kind of mixed with this group. He kind of maybe settle them down a little bit, let them know that they.
That's right. As Irwin drives, puts up a shot, rattles in.
I tell you, that girl might have all their points.
I believe she does.
If she doesn't have them all, she's close.
Well, I seen one girl make a 3-pointer that wasn't her, but other than that, I don't remember seeing anybody else score. As Gracie puts up a 3, it's no good. Gloucester the rebound. She dribbles it back out and puts the shot up, no good, out of bounds off of Spivey. With 5:16 left in the ball game. As Irwin comes back with it. Just ran.
Look at that.
Right over Gloucester, and they called Gloucester with a blocking foul. I thought she lowered the shoulder and just run right over. I mean, Gloucester might have been moving her feet a little bit, but when you lower that shoulder and just go right at her, I mean, normally they call that offensive foul.
Yeah. And you're allowed your space to play defense. I mean, I don't know.
That's right. Either way.
But, you know,
ball don't lie.
At this
They
point.
turned around and turned it right over and gave it right back to
That's
her.
right. I'll quit trying to guess what they're going to do, what they're going to call and not call.
That's right. Gracie brings it back across half court. She's going to drive, kick it back out to Gloucester. She's going right away with a double dribble
right there, but they didn't call anything. So
that's right. So officials letting them play on both ends.
You got to reverse the basketball.
That's right. Got a foul on Irwin.
That's what Coach Randolph just told him. You got to reverse the basketball right there.
That's right. And I've
pulled them all over, and now you got to.
And I've just realized, Coach, Irwin has 5 fouls. We have none in the half. That's pretty odd for us.
It is pretty odd for us. We should have something.
That's right.
I'm sure there've been plenty of fouls. We just hadn't gotten anything anyway.
I mean, unless they've not put them on the board. But long 3-pointer by Irwin and goes up and in. Looked like she had to put all she had into it to shoot that one from there.
It was a line drive too.
It was.
I think she is the one that hit. I think she's hit 2.
Yeah, she shot one earlier. I think I called it a laser shot. It was no arc on it as Gloucester attempts 3-pointer. It's no good. And Spivey.
I like the way these young girls are battling and getting on the boards. And
yeah, good hustle there by Spivey to go after that loose ball. She don't come away with it, but nice effort. Just about create a turnover there as Irwin puts up a 3, no good. And rebound Brunel. She just about
tight roping in line there, wasn't she?
Yeah, she tiptoed that baseline there. She puts up a little floating one-hander. Look like E.J. Brown there on that shot.
I'll tell you what, boy, I'll tell you, they might send and practice those between 2 of them.
They might.
Both of them got real pretty ones.
That's right. Another long 3-pointer by that same girl. That was no good, but it was close. Nearly went down. Gloucester's going to be wide open for a long range, too. No good. Rebound, Irwin. And they'll race down for a contested layup. She'll be fouled, and that'll be our first foul of the half.
Yep. And that, you know, that's one of them things where you look at it and go, and you're going to call that after everything else.
That's right, but there was some contact there, but
I don't think it was very much.
Not as much as some of these others that they've let go. So 3:01 left in the ball game. Irwin at the line to shoot 2. First one rattles out. Tariah Charles.
Yep. And Gracie checking out. Yep.
Tariah Charles checks in for Gracie. Has second free throws on the way and good. So Tariah bring the ball up, play point guard for now. Throw it over to Brogdon.
I wish Brogdon one time Ava would shoot the ball. I think there's a couple times she's been in position and she's just not sure. And
yeah, that'll come with game experience.
Exactly.
As Irwin steals the ball and puts up a layup, she's fouled. Chance to go to the line and complete a 3-point play. 57-32, 2:43 left in the ball game. As Foster goes, or not, excuse me, not Foster. Gloucester goes to the bench and Shanteria Charles checks in. We're going to put up another 3. Shots up and in.
I'll tell you, that
she's got to have 20 plus points.
Easy.
Lady Dawgs come back with it. Got a young group out there now. This is what you'll see in the next 2 to 3 years to come. I know we got, how many freshmen we got out there? I know Ava is, and I believe 5 is.
All 5 of those are.
Whole group, so there's your middle school squad from last year.
That's right. You're going to have, well, I guess you'll have Jazz, but you have to get between Jazz and Nanda. You have to have one of these younger girls going to have to step up and be a point guard a little bit and handle the basketball a lot more than they're used to.
That's right.
Going into next year.
That's right. We got Jack, as that free throw there by Tariah goes in. The second one does. Yes, we got Jack and Broggy and Gano. No, Gano will be back.
Gano will be back, but then you got Gracie, Broggy, and Jack will all be gone.
That's right.
So.
And we should have some talent coming up from middle school. They competed for the conference championship and lost that to, I believe, Berrien County, but they did, split with them in the regular season. Yep. So
they did. That's a good group too.
I hear they're loaded with 8th graders, so maybe we got some girls coming up that can contribute right away next year as well.
I think we will. Again, it's that situation where you got to have a ball handler who's going to take a hold, be in control of some things, and sometimes when your older ones go out, you got to have a young one that's ready to step in there and take that pressure. And that, as you say, that comes with time, it comes with development, but we'll see how it goes.
Absolutely, got to have a point guard, somebody that can beat that trap and press the ball and go with it.
That's right.
So timeout call. 1:55 left in the ball game. 58-37. Lady Dawgs on top. Got a very big region game coming up for the boys next. We will be bringing you that live as well. Still plenty of time if you're on the way.
This is just a scrum right here.
That's right, and Shanteria Charles comes away with a loose ball and misses the layup. And turnover goes to.
That looked like a rugby play right there all through the middle there.
Actually, I said turnover. I think they called a foul on Shanteria, actually.
Shanteria,
yeah. She had a had a good opportunity to get her first points of the ball game, but a lot of pressure coming from behind there. Might have rushed that shot a little bit. And nearly a steal there by
That's
Tarai
a good
Charles.
reaction. That's right.
Yeah, but one key player we do have coming back next year is Tanasia Sermons.
That's right.
And she's been shown to be able to handle the ball at times as well. So really rather her be set up down low. But
I was fixed to say, because you're not gonna have another really tall. Well, I don't know. Maybe when the 8th graders coming up, but you're gonna have another tall player like Jacqueline down there.
And a nice bank shot up and in for. Did Shinteria shoot that?
Oh, she did, and then Tanaya Spivey stole the ball.
That's right.
I like this group's playing a little scrappiness right here.
They are. It's a layup up and in, and that's got to be a charge. She went up for that shot and had her leg extended like she was trying to kick the defensive player out of the way on the way up. I don't see how they missed that offensive foul.
Use her as a step ladder going up, I guess.
I mean, did you see that?
Yeah, I did. A little more height on that jump shot.
Yeah, a little bit of a drop kick action on that shot attempt. But either way, 60-39, Lady Dawgs ahead, 54.8 seconds left in the ball game. Timeout, Irwin County. If I was them, I'd just want to get out of here. But they call timeout, and they're going to talk it over, and Coach Randolph going to talk to his young group out there, and he's all the way across half court telling them where he wants them. He's coaching them up. So Lady Dawgs going to throw it in. Irwin County got some full court pressure going on now, and they take it away. And I thought they was about to start dribbling the basketball the wrong way for a second.
I did too. Looked like she was going to run the other way.
It was a scrappy Lady Dawgs bunches. Stole the basketball back, and now I believe we got a foul called on Irwin. So somebody will be at the line to shoot a 1-and-1 on the other end.
Looks like it's Tanaya Spivey will head to the line. Maybe. Should be 1-and-1. Yep.
There it is. So neither team's going to put nobody at the line. I don't think a technical was called, was it?
No, I don't think called technical.
All behind the half-court line like you're required to do on a technical shot, but now they put them down there.
They got to put somebody at the bottom.
Is that a rule? You have to?
Yeah, if it's not a technical, the defending team has to put people on the block. Now, we don't have to, but they have to.
Right. Well, I knew the offensive team did, but I didn't realize that was a rule for the defense.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know why you wouldn't, because if she misses, all she just get a rebound and go right.
Walk-in layup.
That's right. As Tarai Charles picks off an errant pass, and she gets it to Shinteria. She'll work it down low, and she'll be covered up down there. I believe that's Naziah Sermons. And we got a jump ball called. Stay with the Lady Dawgs. 19.6 seconds left in the ball game. We'll throw it in. Oh, Tanai had a wide open shot had she caught that inbound pass. And she catches that, puts it up, no good. Irwin with the rebound, that'll do it. Maybe they're going to try for one more shot attempt. And they just heave one up. Foul called on the three-point shot, they're going to call it. So that won't do it. They'll put them at the line to shoot three.
That's one of those, you just got to let that go. I mean,
I figured they'd just run the clock out on that.
Say, you don't call that foul.
No, man. You just let that ball go out of bounds and let the buzzer sound.
I mean, it's a 21-point lead. Come on.
So first free throw's no good. 1.7 seconds left. Lady Dawgs lead by 21. Second was good. Third shot's no good. Lady Dawgs get the rebound. But that's the ball game. Lady Dawgs win 60-40 over the Irwin County Maidens. So another win for the Bulldogs, Lady Dawgs rather. That'll maybe help them with their power rankings, region rankings,
Well,
mainly. Maybe not necessarily the power rankings. It may actually hurt them because they beat a team with no wins, but
it will hurt them. It'll actually drop us a little bit.
But definitely helps us out in the region race.
In that region seeding, that's right.
Because they're about middle of the pack.